Alrighty, here we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on the Hobbs Farm, and we're staring at the large silage pit here to start this episode off here. You can see it is nearly full. Not quite, though. Probably another, oh, I don't know, I'm just guessing, maybe another half a dozen trailer loads here, and we'll have this field full. But unfortunately, field 10 is finished, so no more corn on field 10 here. Unless I maybe like mow some grass around the edges of the field or something, I won't be getting any more chaff here for a while. So yes, almost full here. And we're currently sitting at 8.4 million liters of chaff in this bunker. So no small amount. Not quite the 15 to 20 million, though I figured it would be. I can see, though, it is obviously not quite full yet either up to the top. But it is as full as the bunker is going to get. And it looks like for the most part, I didn't look across all of this, but for the most part, it looks like it's perfectly smooth across the top. Oh, there's a small spot there that's missing a little bit. And yeah, obviously, other than the front here, it is pretty much full. Obviously, getting to the point there, course plate can no longer unload in the bunker here. So the last loads, I was unloading all myself here. You can kind of see where I dumped a load there, and a load there, and another load here, and probably another load there. And, you know, and the same thing over here, dumping loads. Yes, almost full there. We'll have to wait till the next harvest. And then we'll hopefully get that bunker here filled up. And somebody was asking, will I be filling up any more of these bunkers? Probably not. We're going to see once how it goes selling this bunker first. I mean, if I have all kinds of trouble selling from this bunker, there's no way I want to fill up another bunker. That's like, I'll be close to 9 million probably liters of chaff by the time we're done here. And for those who are wondering how we're going to sell all this, not sure yet. We're going to have to figure that out. It's probably going to involve lots of loaders and lots of trucks. And yes, if we can sell it without the price going down too far, we'll make a killing off of it. So silage price, you know, hovering right around, we'll say 1,500, give or take, depending on the place you sell at here. Aaron's compost probably going to be the preferable place to sell just because it's easy to do. But Aaron's compost can only take, I'd like to say maybe is it to 500,000 or maybe it's 1 million liters of chaff before you have to stop and wait. I don't know if there's actually a number on this place here or not that you can actually tell how much it can take. But I know just with the regular biogas plant before, I have filled it up. So it's not just going to take everything we can throw at it here. And I forget where we can see the fill level here again. Like I said, I don't know that it'll actually show a fill level either. Oh, we can see the door. I don't think you can actually dump into here that I know of. Looks like it is completely empty here at the moment. Oh, it's interesting. I thought there was one of these places that would show what the fill level was. Maybe not. Anyway, like I said, you're not going to be able to fill up infinitely from there. It does fill up, and then you have to wait for it to empty back out. So, anyway, this episode, we got the hired worker. What is the hired worker doing? Currently still working with the Anhydrous toolbar here. 9560 on it, of course. Doing an okay job so far. And then we got a hired worker here spraying field 14. So we need one more application of fertilizer on 4 and 14 yet. And yeah, interestingly enough, now that we have the fields cultivated here, 2 and 3 anyway, the Anhydrous toolbar is only putting down 1 level of fertilizer as opposed to the 3 it was putting down before on the uncultivated field. So I thought that was rather interesting. Speaking of cultivated, 11 is not cultivated yet. Not sure why I skipped that field, but okay. Got the 9560R here lined up on field 10. We'll get him going in a minute. And we should probably get something cultivating on field 11. Anything I can tap to over here will work. Oh, what do we have for cultivators here? I'm pretty sure we have another cultivator. We got the Coon Cross, which, is that in the shed over here? No, do not see a Coon Cross cultivator in there. Probably sitting around the corner here yet, or maybe in one of these sheds. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay, ooh, we got a Big Bud 450 lined up here. That'll work nicely. At least it should work nicely anyway, I would assume. And hopefully this episode we're going to start getting the fields replanted here. Haven't really decided what we're going to entirely plant on all the fields yet, but we'll figure that out as we go probably. And again, in my opinion, folks, this Big Bud just does not look right with single wheels on it. I know several of you folks have said the same thing as well. And we'll just hire the worker here again for the moment. Not that 9560, that 9560. At least I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is a 9560. I think all the big John Deere articulated tractors I have are 9560s now at the moment. We did buy the smaller one there, but I ended up upgrading it because it wasn't quite powerful enough. And even the 9560 itself wasn't powerful enough. I forget what we're pulling with it again. Couple episodes back there. But anyway, one reason the Big Bud 450 might not have duals on it, and I learned this from one of the subscribers here, commented and said, at least for the consoles, the Big Bud 450 actually takes up more slots than the Big Bud 747. So that tells me the 450 there is probably more detailed than the 747 is, and that's probably why Giants left off the duals. I'm just assuming anyway. Kind of unfortunate, but that's my assumption as to why it probably doesn't have duals. Either that, maybe just the European reason, too. Like I said, it seems like a lot of the European tractors, you don't see duals as often. So anyway, starting out planting some sunflowers here on field 3. We can speed this up. I'm not sure why he was going that slow. Oh, probably pulling the grain cart. That's probably why. Okay, shouldn't take him... Oh, this is field 2, I mean. Yes, field 2 here we're planting. Shouldn't take him too long to plant this field. And we should be getting another application of fertilizer there. Yes. And looks like the rogator here needs to be reset to... a little stuck on the hill here. Oh, fine. I'll fold it up then. There we go. Let's see if we can get him to finish the entire field here. I know I'm going to be overlapping quite a bit, but... And yeah, one nice thing with this rogator here, obviously you can go quite a bit quicker. 18 miles per hour. Mind you, real life, that's probably actually a little quick, but still, I find that to be a lot more reasonable than the 7 miles per hour for the in-game sprayer. Just ridiculous. Actually, all the in-game sprayers actually only 7 miles per hour. I mean, you can cultivate and plant faster than you can spray. Okay, not that tractor. We'll just tab back over here. Anyway, one more piece of equipment I want to purchase here. Back to the anhydrous ammonia pack. I wanted to get one of the side dress toolbars here. Hopefully they're not as laggy as the regular toolbar here. Of course, like I said, make sure you cultivate before using it. It seems like it's much better. Still a sorry excuse if you ask me, but it works much better. So let's buy a side dress because I want to give this a try. I don't think we can use it right away. I'm assuming we'll have to wait till the crops actually start to come up. But I do want to give it a try, so we'll buy another tank here. Main color, sure, that's... Actually, no, let's change that because that's a blue toolbar, right? Change this one to blue. And there is 3 different toolbars, by the way. Apparently, I forgot to activate one of the toolbars, so there's supposed to be 3 different ones. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to reset this back to the farm here again. 4020. Okay, we'll reset that, sure. And, you know, I was going to use the 8R here, but somebody said, you know, what's next? You're going to put the Big Bud 747 on it? I don't know. Are we? Pretty sure this tractor will be big enough. Although, I'm not sure if it has quite enough traction here for pulling this toolbar, so maybe we should put the triples back on it. That really not close enough? I guess it's not. Okay. There. Is that close enough? Back to triple wheels. Of course, we already had the triples on it, so that's why it's not going to cost us... Whoa. Okay. That's why it's not going to cost this thing to put the triples on it. You do see Big Buds with triples on them, but I'm not aware of the 747 here ever had triples on it. Hate to think how much it would cost to put triple wheels on a 747 like this. It'd be just ridiculous. Of course, there is only one of these 747s in existence, by the way, for those you wondered. And it's in a museum as well, so it's not like it's actually a useful tractor anymore or used anymore. Tractor is probably going to be wider than the toolbar is. And we'll get this filled up here a moment. At least if I can get close enough to the tank anywhere with the Big Bud 747. Not going to be close enough? I'm guessing not. Okay, what can we do about that? I think the only thing we can really... Well, we could disconnect it, I suppose. That would probably be the proper option and pull it close that way. Or maybe we can just give it a little nudge here with the combine. Just push it over a little closer to the tank. There we go. Unless I tried to back the tank in there, which I don't think my driving's that good. I don't think we can get the tank any closer. Big Bud 747 here is just a little too wide from the looks of it. There we go. And wow, our money is really going down fast. Yeehaw. Like, really fast. And we'll have to remember here, the red case anhydrous here, that's just our regular anhydrous applicator. The blue one here, it's the reason I got the blue one, is our side dressing applicator. And the side dressing, by the way, it's supposed to be able to applicate on crops. So without destroying the crops, we can put fertilizer on the crops. And like I said, I'm sure we'll have to wait until the crops have reached a growth stage here before we can probably actually do that, but... Looks like we got half the field planted already. I think we'll just head over to field 14 here. Or, sorry, not 14, 11 here. And we'll see once if we can actually use this on the cultivated field here or not. I'm assuming we can. I wouldn't know why not. Oh yeah, looks like that works. And we'll just recalculate the width there, 11.7 meters. I look away from the farm. Yeah, it's not really creating that much lag, so that's good. I'm assuming with the fact maybe that this one does not cultivate, this actually might make it a better choice than the one we currently have. Use the side dress ones as opposed to the normal applicators. Can't tell if it's actually doing anything as far as cultivating or not. It's not supposed to my understanding. Anyway, we'll read some comments here a moment. Edward was saying, I think I'll sit here and smoke my corncob pipe and let everyone fight over which tractor is bigger, while my Mass E56 plows up rocks big enough to crush Big Bud. You know what they say about them Massies. Carol was saying Big Bud versus Fendt Tri-6. Again, folks, the Fendt Tri-6. It seems like it's... And we're blaming Big Bud for this, by the way. It seems... Assuming the Fendt Tri-6 is conflicting with Big Bud, and the Fendt Tri-6 crashes the game now. So, like I said, we're blaming Big Bud for that. Or it's actually probably something wrong with the Fendt Tri-6 that's actually causing it. But ever since we added the Big Bud pack, the Fendt Tri-6 no longer works, unfortunately. So... Nathaniel says, great video. Thank you very much for that. Matthew was saying, what's the purpose of the pulling sled? Well, in real life, it's for tractor pulls, or truck pull, tractor, truck, anything you want to pull with it, pretty much. Test out how well you can pull. And in the game, it's supposed to have the same purpose. And yeah, pretty much the Big Bud 747 here versus the pulling sled. Yeah, that pulling sled didn't stand a chance here. Definitely not enough weight on that pulling sled to even challenge the 747 here. On YouTube was saying Hobbs and Pleasant Valley are my favorite maps. Well, that's cool. On YouTube was also saying, nice video. Thank you very much for that. Also was saying that John Deere tractor looks good on the John Deere Cedar. Well, I think that goes without saying. Any John Deere looks good, right? Although that 4020 over there with the derpy tires on the front just does not look good in my opinion. Thunderbird Lead was saying, nice video, and I can't get the link for Courseplay to work. If you're downloading Courseplay from the link I've provided, that is a link to the official Courseplay GitHub website for the developer version of Courseplay. Again, I'm not aware official version of Courseplay has been released yet. But when you download it from there, you need to keep in mind you need to extract that and then re-zip it. And I do have a video on how to do that if you check my channel page under the how-to sections there. Phase Warrior was saying, nice video. Thank you very much for that. Okie Farmer was saying, too funny with the pulling sled. Delcom was saying, ha. Other than that, I have nothing. Heather was saying, nice video. On YouTube was asking, was that a custom wheel loader? Talking about the wheel loader I was using to load the pulling sled, yes, that was a custom wheel loader. It's just an all-wheel drive version of the in-game wheel loader. That's all it is, and painted blue. And yeah, I figured being the all-wheel drive version of it might work a little bit better than the articulated one trying to load those heavy weights. That one guy was saying, I'm not hyped for cattle and crops. It doesn't give me that feel like Farming Simulator 17 does when you watch the trailers. Like I said, folks, we'll have to wait and see. Again, kind of like that one guy was just saying in the comments there. I'm not holding my breath either. We'll wait and see. I mean, it looks promising from what we're seeing in the videos. If they ever release it, that is. I think they're like a year or two behind now from what they initially said. Which I'm fine with as long as they get it right. I'd much rather them, release it late and get it right than, just release some half-baked, thrown together, cobbled mess. AKA Professional Farmer 2017, I think it is. And by whoever the awful developer is. I forget the awful developer behind them again. Six Squared was saying, please do American Truck Simulator. I'm assuming that's what he meant anyway. Yes, I've not been playing much American Truck or Euro Truck for that matter lately. It'd just be nice if there was more content in American Truck Simulator. Need to release some more maps. I mean, at the rate they're going, it can hardly be called American Truck Simulator. And, by the time they release all 50 states, I'm probably going to be long gone and dead at the rate they're going. One state a year. Well, I guess I won't be dead by then, but, it'll be like another 50 years before they get it all released. That's another example there, though, of what I was talking about earlier. Again, they are doing a really nice job with it. It's just taking them a while to do that, so. And, of course, there is the modded coast-to-coast map as well. We didn't have too much success on that, though, when we played on it last time. In fact, I'm still reeling from the insurance from that debacle. Joe was saying another good Texas video. Thank you very much for that. Ooh, looks like the DB120 there is almost finished. And looks like we're probably halfway finished there with the Anhydrous on field 3. I'm thinking field 2 and 3 at least are going to be sunflowers, both fields. Field 11 here, not really sure. And field 10, not really sure on that either. Not sure if we just want to go with corn there again on field 10. I'm thinking something else. Or maybe we'll do like some corn so we can chop the first little bit and then we'll harvest the rest. That actually might work pretty good. Maybe we'll do corn there on field 10 again. We'll chop what we need to fill the bunker. And then we'll just harvest the rest with the combines. And then maybe we'll put corn on 11 here too. Then we got 10 and 11 our corn. And yes, trying to work on saving up money here so we can buy another field. Probably looking at field 13 I'm leaning towards. Or either that, maybe fields 1 and 12 here. One of the larger fields on the map here. Don't really matter which one. I'm thinking either 1 or 13 for sure. Obviously, we're going to need a fairly good chunk of change for that, though. I'll have to say, it seems like the Anhydrous here lasts quite a while. Technically, again, just a liquid fertilizer here in the game, I'm assuming. At least I'm assuming it's liquid. I wouldn't think that it would be considered dry fertilizer. I suppose one way we can figure that out, the Ford 250 there does not fill liquid fertilizer. So if we can fill this with the Ford 250, that means it's using the dry fertilizer. That'd be a little bit funny. Again, just the way the game mechanics work. Oh, we actually got a camera on the Anhydrous toolbar. Again, the mod author did an excellent job with the detail on this. Looks very nice. Just did a very, very poor job of implementing how it actually applies the fertilizer. You know, which, if you ask me, it's kind of a shame. The mod author put all the work into the detail on this and then just completely blew it when it came to the application part. I don't understand how the mod author figured that was okay to just lag your game right down to almost nothing. And it says it right in the mod, too, by the way. If you folks download the mod for this, I got mine off, I forget if it was American Eagle or American Style modding website. It says the warning right in the mod. Hey, this is going to cause lag for your game. That's why I never actually used it. Like, okay, the mod author actually admits it's going to create lag. It's like, stay far away. It's like a red flag for me. And yes, it did exactly that. But, as somebody pointed out, if you cultivate the field first, at least with the other one. I don't know about with this one. I probably should try that. See if we got an uncultivated bit of field here. And see what it does. It lags your game something terrible. And like I said, I don't see how the mod author behind that considers that to be okay. Especially, again, if you're lagging a computer like I got, for those of you with lesser computers, it's going to be really bad. Anyway, folks, looking at time, looks like it's about time to wrap up the episode here again. So with that, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.